to individuals such as myself, and if the injuries and damage done to a nation's trust in its own government ever be mended and restored to their full vigor, that a full investigation of MKUltra and all other mind control programs be instituted and completely and thoroughly looked at. Finally, and at long last, the United States must be big enough to let the chips fall where they may.
Hello, my name is Terry Parker. I'm a resident of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I'd like to convey my concerns to the President of the United States, Mr. Bill Clinton, and to the Prime Minister of Canada, whoever they may be, on June 2nd. I, at 14 and 16 years of age, underwent two unwitting mind control experimental procedures involving brain tissue removal and the trespass of 43 implants upon my brain at 14 and 16 years of age. These incidents occurred at the house of sick children. There was no disclosure of what was taking place to mother or to myself. Since 1969, I've been expelled from school, expelled from college, and from employment as a result of chronic seizure disorder. I must object a great deal that my life has been severely affected by the experiments, considering that I went a great deal of length to cooperate with the hospital officials, thinking that surgery for epilepsy was taking place, but in reality, mind control experimentation was taking place. There are no words to express my horror and anger at what is taking place, but I strongly believe that as a citizen of Canada, a commission of inquiry or inquest is long overdue to address such matters. I encourage the Prime Minister of Canada and the President of the United States to seriously address my concern and others such as myself who have been affected, and to my understanding, an ongoing problem. Again, I beseech your concern to address this very important issue.
As a citizen of the United States, I request that the President open an inquiry into government mind control experimentation. My name is Becky McDonald. I grew up in the Pittsburgh area and was a victim of these experiments between the years of approximately 1969 to 1977.
As a United States citizen, I demand that there be a presidential inquiry into the CIA's mind control projects. I was born in 1975, and I was an unwilling participant in these heinous crimes. This stuff has to stop. It is against all laws, codes, and moral ethics known to man. Please do something.
My name is Valerie Wolf. I'm a social worker from New Orleans, Louisiana, and I'm a therapist who has specialized in the treatment of trauma, including Vietnam vets, victims of disasters, and child abuse for the past 24 years. In March of '95, I testified with two of my clients in front of the Radiation Commission about reports of government-sponsored human experimentation involving mind control techniques involving children as subjects and conducted by the CIA and the American military. Since that time, I have spoken to hundreds of therapists and survivors across the country who are independently reporting similar facts about mind control experiments having been conducted on them as children. I urge you to both appoint a commission to investigate these allegations and to have the CIA and military files about mind control declassified so that we can discover the truth of these allegations and to prevent their recurrence. Thank you.
President Clinton, my name is Dr. Pamela Monday. I'm a transgenerational marriage and family therapist, and I know a lot about family secrets and what goes on behind closed doors. I also know a lot about what's been happening with the mind control experiments that started back in the 40s, and I encourage you and urge you to open up a congressional investigation of looking into the mind control experiments that were supported with funds that the American people paid for. Already the secret has been exposed in the 70s. People know about MK Ultra and about Project Bluebird and Project Artichoke. Those things have already been uncovered, but there's lots of classified information. It's a national shame that so many people have been hurt as we've experimented on human beings. The radiation stuff is just the tip of the iceberg. It is a terrible, terrible further shame if we keep it a secret and cover it up. I encourage you to open up a congressional investigation of these experiments and to come clean with what's been going on so we can begin to heal and recover.
I'm James Randall Noblet, and I have a PhD in clinical psychology. I am a practicing and licensed clinical psychologist. I've written a book on the subject, which includes the subject of mind control, and also I've seen many patients reporting that they were abused in mind control experiments. Some of these allegations are that mind control experiments have been done either within certain agencies of the United States government or within the auspices of these agencies. I feel it's very, very important that these allegations should be investigated thoroughly. We already know that the United States government has unfortunately been occasionally involved in other kinds of unfortunate activities, such as studies involving syphilis with black people and other such similar situations. So this is something that desperately needs serious scientific and congressional investigation.
President Clinton and whoever is viewing this tape, I want you to know that I'm a psychiatrist in private practice in Albany, New York. And in the last 10 years, I've seen people in my psychiatry practice, I'd say close to 100 people from all parts of this country who have, in the course of therapy, reported to me experiences of severe torture and ritual abuse starting in childhood. The consequences of this are devastating to the people that are involved. Most of the people that I see are dissociative and have a multiple personality or dissociative identity disorder. This causes them to find it extremely difficult to have any kind of organized life. Although some of them have personalities that are able to engage in organized outside activity, but their general lives and relationships are extremely chaotic. This is devastating for the families of these people, for the children of the mothers who have been involved. And I sincerely think that a serious investigation of these experiences should be made. I'm certainly skeptical that there will be any serious investigation, but I implore you, for the sake of our society and for the future of our country and the future of our children, these practices of these powerful people, many of them who are in the government, this should be undertaken.